This is the Wurkkos multi-light flashlight. It has a lot of different options here. It's got a black light, a UV light, side light, a spotlight, pocket light. It can be used in so many different circumstances or in situations. It's got a magnet on it, so you can use it if you're working on the car or outside or different things. We're going to show you all of the use case scenarios. But the nice thing about the UV light is you can use that for spotting ringworm, bed sheets, pet urine, scorpion hunting. You could use it as a barcode scanner for money, in the kitchen. So there's a lot of different uses for this guy. So a couple things as far as the settings go. So it's got a moonlight, which is, basically all the way down to the bottom, which is 1 lumen, all the way up to a strobe, which is 1200 lumen, the turbo, which is 1200 lumen. The voltage is 5 volts, the power is 10 watts. It is IPX6 waterproof, and the distance on the beam light is going to be about 157 meters. And so we'll show you all of this at nighttime. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit better at nighttime with some of these flashlight things, but let's jump into the box right now and show you what it looks like, how you charge it, and talk about a little bit more of some of the options that you have with this flashlight. A lot of that information I shared is actually on the box on the back. So you'll get a user manual. Again, this is the HD01 UV flashlight. You've got a forward button, a rear button, a lot of different options there. You have a tassel that you can put this on a backpack or in a vehicle somewhere. And then our charger is a USB to USB-C. And let's just see how long this is. Probably 6 feet, but maybe shorter. 18, probably gonna be about 3 feet. 3 feet in length. And then the actual UV light itself. Nice and clean. Oh, nice, has a belt strap or a backpack strap on the back. It is metal, it is heavy duty. And if I remember correctly, it is magnetic. Yes, it is. So as we're coming down right here, super strong magnet right on this end right here. So when we talked about using this with cars and stuff, anywhere you have metal, this guy will work. So really just have 2 buttons right here. So you have a power button, which is going to be here. Let's see if it comes with a charge. This is right here, this little plastic piece. You can just flip off right here. And again, I'm going to go into the manual and just make sure that we've got all of the buttons and use case scenario down. Oh wow, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, so you can see all of them right there. So the forward button, I'm not going to read all of them, but you've basically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different modes. We'll jump into it. You definitely want to have a picture of this somewhere where you know which light, after you've used it probably for a couple weeks, you'll have them all memorized. So I'll hopefully have them all those tonight when we show you outside. So using the black light here, the UV light, you can see, we start to see stuff that's on the floor. Dirt that hasn't been vacuumed up. There's a big piece right there. You can see along the wall little pieces of dirt. They just reflect the corner of the wall. You can see a little bit of dust right there that hasn't been cleaned. So again, looking at a different room, there's just fuzz and dirt piled up right there, a bunch of there, lint, other stuff that's not visible to the naked eye. Okay, so we are outside now with the flashlight. Got all the buttons memorized, and I'm gonna go through each one. So we've got a top button and the bottom button.
The top button or the bottom button just puts you at a green. This basically lets you know, okay, what mode do you want to go in? And so again, if we click it once, they both turn green. And then if I hit the top button again, twice, I get just a flashlight. And you can see it's super powerful. It's basically lighting up our entire backyard. If I triple tap on this, it's going to turn into a strobe light. And then if I hit 4 times, it goes really, really, really fast. If I just click the top button once, it just turns off. And this kind of resets everything. So it goes back to the beginning where we hit the green lights again. So if I hit the bottom button, again, you've got the 2 green lights. And if I hit it twice, I've got this side light on. So this is kind of like a floodlight that kind of just lights everything. And I'll just show you right there on the side. If I hit it 3 times, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blue and red kind of emergency signal here. You can see there. Again, if I just hit it once, I go back to the very beginning. You can hit the green button. And now what we've got is we've got this UV light. And so you can see as we pick up other items in our yard, there's a tennis ball, there's other stuff over here, probably another tennis ball over here. Anything that is white or bright colored, you can see around the trampoline, it's going to basically give off some bright light. If we go over here, I'm trying to think if there's, and it'll pick up spots. I showed you a little bit inside where we showed a lot of dirt and dust. You can see this is chalk and different things here left over. Basketball court, and it's on the basketball hoop, and I'm just right next to it right here, you can see. So as I turn this off and switch it to maybe a flashlight here, you can see that if you were working outside, this shines all the way on the house. If you're working on the car, again, you could use the side light or the spotlight depending on what you need it for. So we're going to go back inside and give you my final thoughts on this super handy multi-functional flashlight. Final thoughts on the Wurkkos multifunctional UV flashlight. This is a beast. A lot of different options that you have as far as a flashlight, a strobe light, a floodlight, the emergency lights, the super strobe light, the UV light, obviously, and then the red and blue emergency light. The make of this is absolutely fantastic. It's metal all the way around. It does have this kind of belt or pocket buckle here. It's got a super strong magnet on the back end that we showed you. This is something I would have in my car, in a go bag, in a backpack, a hiking backpack, at my house, so that if there was ever an emergency, I could pull this out. And the beautiful thing is it's USB charged, so you don't need batteries, you don't need anything like that. Once it's charged, it's good to go. And so I recommend this to everyone to have in their home or in their car or when they travel. It's just a great device, about the size of a Snickers bar. I don't think it would make it through TSA, maybe as a flashlight. I'm not sure on the size and the regulations with TSA, but highly recommend it for sure.